Hi guys, in today's video I'm going to show you how I make my stickers. I've only just started doing this, but I want to show what I've been doing and little tips and things you can avoid instead of suffering like I did for the first like 2-3 days. So it took me a while to figure out what print I wanted to go with, but I ended up going with the Epson brand. I needed an Ecotank just for the bigger bottles, so I got the ET2820. I see 250s a lot, but I don't think they make it anymore. But I don't think there's a huge difference in the models anyway, except I think auto double-sided printing and a bigger ink tank for the black ink. But they're both rear feed, so I was happy to get this one. This is the other Epson I have. They're both really easy to set up. You just use a app and go step by step. But this one is a cartridge one. It's a home expression, so it was purely for like paperwork and international orders. So when it comes to the paper I use, I initially started off using this Avarrix matte vinyl sticker paper. And I recently just started using this Koala, vinyl glossy sticker paper, which is what we'll be printing on today. It has all the information on the back. I'll let you guys know in the video what settings I'm going to use and how I work around jams and things like that, because that is a pain in the butt. But yeah, just with the vinyl, it is like notorious for curling. So as you can see here, with all of my sheets that I'd put through, it would jam in the bottom left corner, and I didn't know why. Apparently some do that, and it completely ruined this whole sheet of robins I made, because it ended up splattering little black tiny ink dots all over every single one of her, which was just fabulous. So these were all ended up being test sheets, which was a pain. But it's okay because I figured it out eventually. So when it comes to like the actual paper that you use, it's really important to trim an edge. So I'm just going to show you like a demonstration. Instead of cutting straight across, you're going to try to be as smooth as you can and round it as much as you can like this. It makes a huge difference, but just still keep in mind, if you're putting vinyl paper through more than once, it will curl a lot. So a lot of people roll it the opposite direction, like inside out, to reduce the curl. What I do is I've got two big art books. I've got this like beautiful arcane one. And I'll get the vinyl paper as long as it's dry if you've put it through. And I will just squish it underneath the two books, just for a while, just to make sure it flattens out. And I find this really helps as well. And now I'm just going to show you which stickers we're going to be choosing to print today. So I have a folder in my tablet, which is where I keep all my new ones. I only just started designing them, so that's why it's not too many. Mr. 2, because I love him. This Luffy as well, which I really like how he turned out. And of course Chopper, because I love Chopper so much. So I just send them through to myself in a server on Discord, and then I will connect them and download them on my computer. Just bear with me. It is so, I don't know why the quality is kind of weird when I'm screen recording, but I use Photoshop, and I use a A4 format to put the stickers and like sort them out on the paper, just because it's the closest I can get to it being a bit more accurate. So I'm just going to drag them all on, and I'm going to place them all over the screen, the A4 display, and then, what am I saying, preview? A4 preview. And then once I'm happy with it and I can like fit as much as I can, I will show you and print them all out. The only thing is because I only just started making stickers, I don't do entire sheets yet of just one like I was trying to do with Robin. I decided not to do that now. I will only do, maybe I'll pick a few characters I've drawn and then I will just put maybe 3 of each on the sheet, just so I don't have too many stocked up that may never get sold. So this is how I have it laid out. You can see there's still a lot of gaps, but after trying to put a couple more in there, it didn't really fit. So when you go for the printer settings, if you go into your printer preferences, what I do is, what am I looking for? Oh yes, I make sure the paper type is photo paper glossy and quality high. Once I've shown all this, more options. And I click custom when it comes to color correction and advanced. So you click advanced, make sure it's on color controls, Epson vivid, and color circle. As you can see, I've got the brightness and all the contrast saturation. I've upped them. They usually start at 0, but my prints will come out very weak and desaturated. So I've found after doing a few test prints earlier, these are the best ones for all of my stickers. They just come out much better when I use these settings. So it's good because I don't have to change it for others. They just seem to like that one the best. Also, just keep in mind about the border and how much will be available to cut around your stickers. Okay, so now for like the actual fun part and making the stickers. I have a pretty bad throat. I don't know why, but I'm just going to be putting text on the screen for probably the rest of the video, but I'll probably still come on and like talk for more important things that I want to point out. Like right now, just when you put the paper in and you have a printer that pulls to the left, I try pushing it all the way to the right, and just kind of guiding it when it goes down to print like this. And I find that maybe that helps as well, and I haven't had any issues with the jamming since. But yeah, so I'll be back. Okay, so I'm back again for a minute. Just wanted to show you guys how I cut out my stickers because I don't use a cutting machine. So I have a cutting board. I can't remember what they're called, but I use this knife as well. And I also use just a tiny pair of little scissors. I think they're not medical scissors. But you find them in little sections of like pharmacies. But so what I do is I'll use the knife to pretty much cut out big chunks of what I need, because I find it's a lot easier to cut the stickers when it has less connected to it. And also just like these small little scissors, I never get any like hand cramps or sore fingers from holding them just because they're so small. And they have a little curve to them, which I actually find very helpful. Also, you can see some of my stickers. I did not take into account that the border of my preview for printing was gonna chop some edges, so the Luffy up there on the right, they were in this Mr. 2. I can't obviously sell those ones, so I'll just use them for maybe some pictures and things, but yeah, just like keep that in mind when you do your stickers. It's such a newbie error that I did that again, but I think I was too focused on like trying to film. But yeah, so I'll probably just play some music and do some more text still. So probably the last I'm gonna speak, but thanks if you guys watched this far, and I'll just show you how I do all the cutting now. So bye.